Okay, so first of all, how are you settling into life here at London Irish?
Yeah, look, it's been very smooth. I mean, the management have all made it very easy for us to settle in. The kids have started back at school now, so it means my wife's got a bit more time on her hands to relax and get some of her work done as well. So, and as long as her and the kids are happy, it's been very, very easy for me with all the boys. A lot of new faces, obviously, but the guys that have been here as well have been very welcoming and made it very easy for everyone to settle in, and having the new facilities and the real buzz and enthusiasm around the place. It's been a really good place to come to work.
And what do you feel is like the main differences between Pro 12 and the Premiership from what we've experienced so far?
I guess the big thing is the consistency. The Premiership, every single week is a final playoff. Any team in the Premiership can beat any other team, really. I think, even from the first few fixtures, there's been a few upsets and there's been a few big scores, and it's a lot more attritional as well. I think there's probably a few more big boys floating around, and every team's got a good scrum, every team's got a big forward pack. So it's just one of those things where I think sometimes in the Pro 12 you might get a game or two where the boys can probably rotate a few players, or you maybe take it not necessarily easier, but you might get the points a bit easier. Whereas obviously in the Premiership, it's just every week's an all-out battle to try and get over the line.
And looking back to last weekend, obviously, Saracens won it at the death. What did you make of the game?
I think we probably started a little bit slow, but I think the boys, you can't fault them for their effort. They gave absolutely everything they could. I think it's just a few sort of little technical things we've got to fix up. And I just think it was just one of those days where there are a few tough calls and decisions made by the officials that just didn't go our way. And there are quite a few of them that didn't go our way, really. And I think on another day, different bounce of the ball, the boys squeeze it out. I think we've got to be good enough in future to be able to take the referee out of it and make sure that it's just up to us. I think obviously full credit to guys like Alex Lewington, scoring 3 tries was amazing, and I think performances like that gives the boys real belief that they can beat anybody and they can push on up the table and maybe have a different outlook on things rather than last season. So I think you look at the first 3 rounds, obviously we pushed Harlequins, we beat Newcastle, and now we've pushed Saracens all the way. Realistically, we probably should have won it and should have just squeezed out a win in the end. So I think looking forward is very positive. It's just a matter of the boys learning from a few of our mistakes and just showing a little bit more composure and experience at the end.
And finally, looking forward to this weekend, your last trip to Welford Road was a victorious one for you. What are you expecting from the weekend?
Look, Leicester Tigers are very well drilled, very professional outfit. The management are very experienced as well. So I think after last week's performance, they're going to know how to get the guys wound up and how to make sure that their team's ready to go. At home, Welford Road is one of the toughest places I think to go to play any team, and the record there stands for itself. But I think with the belief and the character the boys have showed the last 3 games, I think they realise that there is an opportunity to go there and put in a performance. So I think there definitely will be a backlash from Leicester, and they'll be under pressure to put a performance on the park. But I think the boys need to realise that we should be doing the same regarding putting pressure on ourselves, because realistically last week we left 3 points on the park, and I think this week we should be really positive going in there, targeting, trying to push them all the way.
And as I said, the last time you had a trip to Welford Road, you came out on top. What would your advice be to the boys to ensure victory again at somewhere that is known as being so tough to visit?
Obviously you've got to give the team full respect, but I guess don't give them too much respect. You've got to get stuck in them early. You've got to be very physical with them to try and put them off their game. And, you've got to try and get a good start and play your game. I think the longer you get into the game and the more that they can exert a forward dominance on the opposition team, which they have over however many years, they tend to just grind away, they grind teams down, and it gets their backs into the game. So I think we just got to front up first and foremost, and then from there make sure we stay in the game and give ourselves every opportunity for the last sort of 10-20 minutes.